Hello, Barendipitous here with another video for the TCG shelf, and I just wanted to show a recent purchase that I made with some like local classifieds. Someone in my neighborhood was selling a stack of like about 160 old Pokemon cards, and it was in total about $60. Most of the cards were Shadowless, base set Shadowless, but they pretty much all have creases and everything. So I thought that like $60 for like 160 cards, with most of them being shadowless, I thought that's actually not a bad deal. So I met up with them and made the trade, made the sale basically, and now I have them. Not all the cards are here. My wife decided to claim some of them for her own collection. You know, we work together with that. There's her interests and mine aren't exactly the same, so we respect each other's collection interests and stuff. But here are the ones that I'm going to be keeping for my collection. I have them sorted in different ways here. So here, yeah, like this stack right here is most of the shadowless. There's a couple other shadowless ones here, but these are all the shadowless cards that I already have a copy of. Shadowless meaning like first edition with like the misprints and stuff. So back in the so just in case you don't know, those of you who are watching this video, maybe a lot of you would already know, but just in case you don't, in the very first Pokemon card game set, this is how it's supposed to look, right? However, in the first printings, they made a couple of mistakes. First, the big thing was there's supposed to be a drop shadow here on the right side of the picture. You can see there is not. If you kind of compare here, there is no shadow on this side, but there is a shadow here. That's why it's called Shadowless. And that has made Shadowless cards a lot more valuable because there's not as many. There's also, for cards like this one that don't have a drop shadow no matter what, you can also tell if it's Shadowless and that's part of that same edition, because in the bottom, it's probably not going to focus very well. In the bottom, there's copyright information. So what it's supposed to say is like the artist name and then copyright 1995, 96, 98, Nintendo, Creatures, Game Freak, copyright 1999, Wizards. However, the Shadowless ones say copyright 1995, 96, 98, 99, Nintendo Creatures, Game Freak, copyright 1999, Wizards. The difference being that in that initial list, instead of saying copyright 1995, 96, 98, it says 1995, 96, 98, and 99. They have 99 twice on there. I'm sorry if it's not focusing. So for something like this, if you see 99 here and 1999 over here, that means it's shadowless. If it wasn't shadowless, it would just say 1995, 96, 98, and then it will say 1999 on the side, but no 99 over here. So if you see 99 on this side and this side, that means it's shadowless. Anyway, that makes them more valuable. And so here's a common card, Shadowless Squirtle and normal Shadow Squirtle. It becomes even more valuable when there's a first edition stamp on here as well. This is what a first edition, oh, come on. Oh dear, sorry. Yeah, first edition, so it's the number 1 with the word edition around it. Anyway, so so these cards are all the shadowless cards that I have where I have like a copy of the, oh wait, no. So I've taken like a copy, so basically with my collection, if I do not have a shadowless version of a card, I'm going to add that to my collection. Like to my binder, I mean. And then all the other ones, all the duplicates are going to go into a box where the duplicates go, right? So that's what this pile is, right? And there you can see there basically a lot of commons and uncommons. I don't think there weren't really any rare cards in this collection. Well, there's like 1 or 2 maybe, but and then of course a lot of energy cards, which also are shadowless because they have the 99 and 1999 on the bottom. So yeah, these are all base cards, right? Because there aren't any shadowless cards from not in the base set. And so here are the cards from the base set and from other sets that I already have a copy of. There are or a copy of in my binder, basically. And then we go, yeah. So you can probably see like pretty much all of these cards have been played with pretty well. There's, I mean, some cards are in better condition than others, but there are creases in a lot of these. They're just like a lot. They're in the same, pretty much the same, a similar condition to most of my other cards from this same time period. Or they have been played. They've been put on carpets and maybe grass or something like that. Because back in the late '90s, early 2000s, you played with these cards instead of you played with these cards more than collected them. So that's also why they're not as valuable. But I appreciate the nostalgia factor. Yeah, some, like I said, are worse than others. But personally, I like that. I don't care about mint or anything like that as far as Pokemon cards go because I like the history that comes with the fact that they've been played. And now here's some fossil cards here. I don't know if there's jungle cards in here, but yeah, fossil. Oh yeah, Team Rocket. And yeah, this was just like not a shadow. That was just not Shadowless. Here are the Shadowless cards that I'm going to add to my binder because I do not have a copy of these in Shadowless form. I only have this this stack alone probably doubled the number of not all shadow. Okay. So so I probably have before this, so they're not all Shadowless. Yeah. So before this, I probably had about a dozen Shadowless cards. So this increases that by about like 30 or 60% or something. So got all these, right? And these are cards that I do not have a copy of in my collection. So this is, of course, a Shadow Seal from base set, a Graveler from Fossil, Charmander from base 2. I do have, of course, lots of copies of this Charmander with this art and everything, but just not in the base 2 set. Base 2 and then Gym Leader. So those will go in my binder because I do not have a copy of those in my collection. These will probably also go in my binder because they're in later sets like E-Reader and Neo Genesis because I don't have copies of them. I've been keeping basically cards that go in my binder for like collection and nostalgia purposes. They go there if they were part of the Wizards of the Coast set. So everything up to Skyridge, like the E-Reader and Neo sets and everything like that. Now here, these are probably the most valuable cards in the whole purchase, in the whole lot, basically. This is a first edition Shadowless Revive, and this is a Shadowless Arcanine. Arcanine is not a rare card necessarily, but it is considered it was a very powerful early card, and you can kind of see it's definitely creased. So they're probably not. Yeah, they're both creased. So they're probably not that valuable. Like, I'm not expecting them to be more than like $30 to $50 worth each, if that. But they're cool. They're cool. They're really cool. So yeah, there you go. I don't usually go looking for old I don't usually go looking around for old Pokemon cards and stuff because usually people who are selling them, it's kind of like a lot of people know what they're worth essentially, and so you see like holographic base cards that are like hundreds if not thousands of dollars. I'm not really interested in those, but I am happy to continue to add as many of the old cards to my collection as possible because I think they're neat. I like them a lot. I appreciate their place in Pokemon and gaming history, as well as and cultural history, as well as in my own personal life as well. My memories actually playing with these cards as a kid. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, all the best.